night with me?
Absolutely. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Well, I mean, just about sharing the same bed. I do want to stay with you tonight. I'm homeless.
What happened?
My mother showed up.
Lucinda's here? At Avalon?
Yep.
Why?
To manipulate me into forgiving her. Why else?
But you refused.
I marched out of that room. I stormed down to the front desk. I demanded another room.
And there were none left.
Yep. So can I bunk here tonight?
No, of course. I'll help you with these.
They did tell me that they'll have more rooms available tomorrow night, so it will be just for one night.
There's no rush. How you doing?
Still shaking. I'm so angry.
I'll bet.
The way she just blithely assumed that I would share a room with her after the way she betrayed me.
Outrageous.
I'm so glad you're here with me, Craig.
And I'm glad to be the man to rescue you from Lucinda.
Don't leave an old man hanging. Give me a little hug, for God's sake, Mary Ellen.
Don't call me Mary Ellen.
What am I supposed to call you? Lucinda?
Yeah.
That's too snooty for old pals. You want some brandy? Oh, and the food here, by the way, it is great. They overdo it on the sauce, on the steak a little bit, but, you know, compared to prison, I got no complaints.
Speaking of prison, aren't you officially an inmate?
Yeah, so?
Well, shouldn't there be some kind of a law enforcement officer around here somewhere?
Well, your connections with the governor, they must run really deep because as soon as they got the phone call, they couldn't spring me fast enough. I am free as a bird. All I'm wearing is a piece of ankle jewelry.
And that's it? But you're...
I'm a what?
Well, you're a kidnapper, you're attempted murderer.
So are half the people that live in this nutty town that you're in. Oh, and I got this as well. It's going to give me some extra time on the outside.
A furlough for the funeral of a family member?
Yeah, sweet, huh? But I couldn't have done this without you greasing the wheels, Mary Ellen, so thank you.
I didn't expect you to come here. I thought you'd just make a few phone calls.
Wait. Let me just say to you that I am honored, moved even, that you would ask me to help you with Craig Montgomery. So what is this new deal that you want me to handle for you?
I just want you to fix what was botched.
Botched? That's it? Don't worry your pretty little head. Ralph Manzo is here to save the day.
So now you think Ralph Manzo has something to do with Dusty not being here? Jack, he's in prison.
Carly, they have phones in prison.
And this is because you saw Blackthorn with that medallion again.
You saw it too, Blackie. Had it. He was flicking it in his hand over and over again.
So what? You think that Dusty came here and confronted Blackthorn instead of talking to Janet? Why would he do that?
Well, I don't know, to see what reaction Blackthorn would have, to maybe confirm that there is an actual connection between Blackthorn and Manzo.
So Janet would finally realize that he's dangerous.
Janet's convinced that her old pal Blackie is a legit businessman. As it turns out, he may have had Dusty kidnapped or worse.
You don't think he'd kill him, do you?
I'd lay odds that Blackthorn would do just about anything to keep his association with Manzo and the St. Carmelo group quiet, especially from Janet.
What happened to your head?
It's nothing.
Oh, it's really bruised. How did you manage that?
That was a klutz. You know, this place has got these hidden beams, and I happened to walk into one and conked my head.
In the pantry?
No. I was in there looking for a bandage. Is all. Listen, walk me over to the concierge.
No, okay, wait, hold on. The baby and I are starving, so let me just make a quick peanut butter and jelly sandwich first.
Is this thing on my head pretty bad? I mean, I don't want to scare any women and children in the lobby.
Well, even if they don't have any bandages in there, I can manage to find you a dish rag or a towel or something. Don't worry about it. But in the meantime, I'm hungry. Blackie? You should know better than to get between a pregnant woman and her next meal.
You need something more nutritious, okay? We'll eat early.
But I want a sandwich.
Don't spoil your dinner.
Blackie.
Don't argue. Come on, let's go. Seriously.
Don't read anything into this, Craig.
I'm not allowed to imagine how nice it would be to share a bed with you?
We're not sharing a bed. We're sharing a room. This time, I'll sleep on the couch.
You wound me.
We're friends, Craig. Let's keep it that way.
Whatever you say. So what are you gonna do, just hide out in the room?
No. Why would I do that?
To avoid Lucinda.
I'm not afraid of my mother.
You should be. You have a soft heart, Lily.
Not this time.
And if she begs forgiveness and claims to be heartbroken over the rift that's torn you two asunder?
I won't believe her. Or forgive her. She purposely sabotaged you, and she set up my business for failure. She can't erase that with a few tears and an apology. How could she do that to me?
Don't ask yourself why. You just remember that she destroyed something that mattered to you, and she did it without any thought for your feelings. That'll keep you strong.
Do you mind if I put my toiletries in the bathroom?
No. Make yourself at home. Take what you need, use what you like.
So I had Craig cowering. I mean, there was no way that he could pay back the money to Blackthorn. There's nothing he could do except just pack up and leave town and hide.
So your daughter bailed him out. What, is there something going on between the two of them?
Bite your tongue.
Well, why would she do that, knowing that you can't stand him?
My daughter is and always has been a rescuer of strays. It's tiresome. Well, that's the way it is. In any event, the plan failed, and Lily's furious, and I wanted to dismiss Mr. Blackthorn.
And Blackthorn wouldn't leave. Why not?
That's where you come in.
You know what I was thinking about when I was in the shower?
Don't get off topic, Ralph.
You noticed, huh? You're a very, very smart lady, Mary Ellen. No, I was thinking about you and me and Peoria.
I don't want to talk about Peoria, Ralph. I want Blackthorn out of town.
Yeah. Do you remember the fancy hotel downtown? What was it called? It was the Bristol Arms or the Bridger?
Yeah. Baldwin Arms, and it's neither here nor there.
Yeah. But and we would walk for a couple of miles to go down to the hotel, so you could use the John there and wash your hands with all that fancy soap, so you would smell like all the rich ladies.
That's when I started studying the socialites and learning.
You know, it's important to know who you are and where you're from, especially for me, because I can tell when you're trying to work me.
Work you?
Trying to snow me, Mary Ellen, just like you do everybody else. But that's not going to be the case now. I mean, you want me here? I know when you're lying, Mary Ellen. I know when you leave something out. Now, you just mentioned something about Blackthorn, and you left stuff out. Now, do you want me to help you?
No.
Do you need me to help you?
It appears I do.
Then I want you to tell me what you want done and why you need me to do it, and don't leave nothing out.
You're pretty sure Blackthorn's done something to Dusty, aren't you?
Yes.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna investigate, find out what's going on.
Bad answer.
Carly, who are you calling?
I'm gonna call the local cops.
Oh, please put the phone
I'm not
down.
gonna put the phone down. This is their jurisdiction. It's
Carly,
not your
what are the cops
jurisdiction.
gonna do? They can't issue a search warrant. There's no evidence. I'll get the evidence by finding out what happened to Dusty.
And you'll end up with a giant target on your back, Jack.
Carly,
No way.
I'm a cop. This is what I do. This is my job.
This is your mission. Ralph Manzo's in prison, and that's not enough for you.
This has nothing to do with Manzo. Carly, listen, I love you. I do. But don't stand between me and my job.
Or what? I lose you? I'm used to it. When Brad died, and you left town.
And you followed me. Everywhere.
I thought I'd lost you for good. That you'd never be the same again.
And I'm not. My brother's dead. I can say that now. As if it's something that happened as opposed to something that's rocked me to the core. That's because of you. You brought me back.
But not completely.
Janet's involved with this guy. And she's carrying my baby.
I know.
And Dusty,
don't have to keep reminding
Dusty
me
was
about
on
that.
his way here, Carly, and he's fallen off the radar. That's what's pulling me towards this. Not some vendetta.
Prove it. Call Margot.
Carly, not until I know more about what's going on.
As good a cop as I know you are. This is bigger than you. You need backup. So please, please call Margot.
I want you to call off your man, but I want you to make it low-key, Ralph. I do not want any trouble.
Tell me the rest of it.
There's a woman involved. He's kind of attached, you know.
She's probably going to go with him when he leaves.
She has ties to the community.
Name that price. She'll cut those ties faster than you can say last plane to Fiji. Who is this woman?
Janet Ciccone. Yeah, I know that she's almost like family to you, and that's why I never mentioned it when I made the phone call to you. I just thought that what you would do was to give Mr. Blackthorne an order.
I don't want you to worry your pretty little head about this, Mary Ellen. I'm going to take care of it.
Oh.
You didn't have to walk me to my room, Blackie. I could find it all by myself.
Why are you still mad at me? I apologize for the peanut butter. I bought you crackers from the gift shop. Huh? Do you need some help, ma'am?
No, I can do it. Thank you.
Allow me.
Show off.
Let me make up for being a bully today.
How?
Let me take you to dinner. All you have to do is go inside, make yourself beautiful. Forget that. You're already beautiful.
I am not beautiful. I'm huge.
You're gorgeous.
I think that bump on the head affected your brain.
There's nothing wrong with my brain, and there's nothing wrong with my eyes. Meet me in the dining room?
Okay, watch out for low beams.
This is just the beginning. Okay?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
How are things going? Is it quiet there?
No, it feels like a full moon. You call and see if you can pick up an extra shift?
Actually, I was wondering if you could spare somebody to do a special assignment.
Yeah, what's that?
I was wondering if you could send someone over to the Lakeview lot to see if Dusty Donovan's car is parked there or not.
Well, why can't you check it out yourself?
I'm out of town.
Where are you? What are you doing?
Nothing to report yet, Chief. Just following a lead.
Details, Jack.
Seeing if someone I found out about is connected to Ralph Manzo's crew.
Manzo, you are the wrong person to be on that, Jack.
It's just the way it worked out. Anyway, if my hunch is correct, Dusty could be in trouble. Margot.
Where are you?
Avalon Castle. But don't come here.
She's gonna send somebody, though, right?
Carly, I got this.
Is Carly there with you?
Yeah, we're just enjoying the scenery, mostly. Nothing's going on. Just check out Dusty's car and get back to me, okay?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get someone on it. You keep me informed, Jack.
Will do. Thanks.
You didn't ask for backup.
Backup for what? To help me stare out this window? Carly, there's nothing going on here.
There will be if you keep snooping into Blackthorn's business. But you don't want help, do you? You want to do it all on your own.
I don't want to put Margot out. She's shorthanded enough as it is.
Will you just admit that this is personal for you? This isn't about Blackthorn. It's probably not even about Janet and the baby. This is about you and Ralph Manzo. And I'm going to tell you something, Jack. No matter what happens here, it will not bring your brother back.
This isn't personal for me. I promise you.
Then why won't you ask Margot to help you?
Come on, Carly, this is all hunches and conjecture so far. No matter how strong my hunches, it's not enough to ask Margot to go out of jurisdiction. Okay, listen, if I'm right about this, I'll turn this whole thing into a police action. You have my word.
And what are you going to do until then?
I just did it. I asked for an assist from my boss back home. If I come across any new leads, I'll follow them.
So are you hungry? We could order room service.
I'd rather eat downstairs.
Yes, you would, because then you could look for Blackthorn.
You sure you want to be with me this way?
Changing my mind about that. I'm not ready.
So downstairs it is.
Just give me a minute. Alone.
Let's have dinner.
Here?
No, down in the dining room. And if we run into my mother, I will handle her.
And I can get a front row seat to that? I'm gonna go down and reserve a table right now.
Why don't you just call from the room?
Because I want to pick out the best table in the house.
Oh, it's very sweet. I'll meet you in the dining room.
Hey, Lily. I mean, just to be safe for later. Try not to look so beautiful. Do you think you can pull that off? And now to find Lucinda.
All right. If you're gonna keep thinking about how to find Dusty, we might as well go ahead and try to find him.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Okay, where do we start?
This place is huge. I'm gonna go grab a map of the grounds from the concierge.
I'll come with you.
No, I got a better idea for you. I want you to chat up as many bartenders and servers as you can. Find out if any of them have seen Blackthorn talking to anyone other than Janet.
Do you think there are other members of the St. Carmelo organization here?
I don't think Blackthorn can take down Dusty by himself.
You're probably right about
All right,
that.
so do me a favor, talk to as many people as you can, but be subtle. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
Now, how am I gonna do that?
Oh, that's a fantastic question. But you're a genius. You'll figure out a way.
Yeah, my name's Blackthorn. I need to speak to one of your inmates. Yeah, I know inmates aren't allowed to receive personal calls, but this has been clear. Check your records. Manzo, Ralph Manzo. And patch me through immediately. It's important.
Well, if it's that important, it's a good thing that I'm here. How's it going, Anthony?
Oh, I was hoping to avoid you.
And do it.
Well, you must be wondering about Lily.
You've seen Lily?
Of course I've seen Lily.
Where is she? I'd like to have a word with her.
I'm not so sure she wants to have a word with you.
Don't try my patience, Craig.
She's in room 313. But if you really want to see her, I'd give her a little time. She may want to freshen up first.
Huh? What are you trying to imply?
Lily's staying with me. Oh, and I really have to thank you for suggesting this place. It is magnificent, isn't it? Lily and I are having such a lovely time getting to know each other better, more intimately.
Are you suggesting that my daughter has given in to the likes of you?
Oh, she's given in several times already.
That's not possible, because she's still in love with Holden.
Well, I know you'd like to believe that, but it's time to face the music, don't you think?
I think you're lying.
Bragging, perhaps. You know, you really have raised a lovely, lovely daughter. And I, for one, am proud to be partners with her in the boardroom and the bedroom.
I'm just gonna go find Lily.
Well, if you are, I doubt she'll open the door. She really doesn't want to see you, Lucinda. You've lost her.
No, that's not true.
But then again, she is such a forgiving soul. Who knows? At the rate things are going between she and I, it could be nice. You and me. In-laws again. Just like the good old days.
Craig, what are you after?
Everything you've got, Lucinda. But for now, I'll just call you Mom.
That's assault! I'm gonna witness! Well, I'll find some witnesses! I'm gonna make you pay for that!
Pay? I'm through with paying! And from now on, you're gonna understand what that word really means.
You're threatening me after you pushed me in the pool?
You called me a foul name.
Mom?
Never call me that again. You are not my family, nor will you ever be, and you cannot have my daughter.
Yes, you're late, Lucinda. I've already had her.
Craig!
Carly!
What on earth?
Don't ask, just help me out.
All right. Are you okay?
Do I look okay?
Oh, this is such a nice suit. It's a shame it's ruined.
Tell me about it.
Oh, but look. It's like you missed a spell!
So this personal business, is there anything I can do?
I gave you strict orders, Anthony. You were to go to Lucinda, follow her every wish, no questions asked.
That's exactly what I did.
She asked you to leave Oakdale. She even gave you money to try to get out of town. You defied her. That's disrespectful.
Oh, I meant no disrespect, Ralph.
You disrespected Lucinda, me, and Janet.
Jan? Oh, come on. I've known her since we were kids.
I consider her part of my family. Did you know that?
I never thought about it.
Well, you should have. And if you wanted to see her, you should have asked my permission.
I can see that now.
Well, it's all done now. I want you to go back to Chicago, forget everything that's happened, stay out of trouble. Is that clear?
Clear. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding.
And don't bother saying goodbye to anybody. Just go.
Well, it's not that funny.
How did you manage to fall into the pool? Have you been drinking already?
I'm sober as a judge. My bath was courtesy of your mother.
My mother pushed you in the pool?
She did, yes.
For fun or spite?
It doesn't matter. She's long gone. Then Carly came along and helped me out just to push me back in again.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun of you.
You gonna push me in too?
Of course not. Did you just run into my mother?
She was looking for you. When she saw me, she jumped to conclusions.
About what?
She thinks we're sleeping together.
What gave her that idea?
Beats me.
Well, come on. I'll walk you back to your room. Or wade with you.
Ha ha.
Any luck with the staff?
Well, either they're all very discreet or Blackthorn is. Nobody has seen or heard anything. I thought you might be trying to ditch me.
I thought about that.
What changed your mind?
I want to get this right. If Blackthorn's committed a crime, I don't want him getting off because I didn't play by the rules.
And I help you play by the rules?
Sometimes. I know, you didn't see that one coming, did you? Ow!
Yeah, you deserve that.
Yeah, but all the time, I love you.
Oh, Jack.
No, don't say anything. Listen, I don't want you... You don't have to make up your mind about where we're going before you're ready, all right? I just want you to know that I've already made up mine.
Well, that's fine, Dusty. Did Margot talk to you about his car?
Now, if she didn't find it at the lake, you should have them check the side streets. That could take some time.
And so you're thinking if Dusty didn't drive himself here, that Blackthorn brought him here?
And you're wondering why he would do something like that?
Yeah, I guess so. Because if he wanted to shut him up, why wouldn't he just kill Dusty right in Oakdale?
Because he had to come here to meet Janet.
And he couldn't be late.
Dusty shows up with this medal. Blackthorn's got to find a way to keep him quiet, but he knows I'm watching him.
If Dusty turned up dead, then Blackthorn would be the #1 suspect in a murder investigation.
Yeah, exactly. And how's he going to keep on romancing Janet if he's trying to work his way out from under a murder charge?
So he brought Dusty with him. But Dusty would never cave to somebody like Blackthorn.
That's why we gotta find Blackthorn before he figures that out and decides to cut his losses. But check out this acreage. Blackthorn could be anywhere.
I thought I told you two to leave me and Blackie alone.
Have you seen Dusty?
No, I haven't. And I hope you're wrong, Jack. I hope he's not headed
Have you
here.
heard from him?
No. What's going on?
Janet, the medallion we showed you before. We took it from Blackthorn and gave it to Dusty. But now Blackthorn has it again.
So? Maybe he has two of them.
Or Blackthorn ran into Dusty today. Do you have any idea where?
No, I have no idea. Blackie didn't mention it, and why would it matter if they ran into each other?
Because Dusty's missing.
He's probably on a business trip.
Janet, he's not answering his phone.
So that doesn't mean anything.
He's got a little boy. He would make sure that he could be spoken to.
Why are you two scaring me?
Okay, listen. I think it's time you asked yourself some questions. Do you want to assume that nothing's happened to Dusty? Or do you want to consider that maybe the guy you're having dinner with has something to do with the fact that Dusty's missing?
Blackie is a businessman. He wouldn't hurt anybody. Jack, you're being paranoid.
Maybe you're trusting the wrong guy.
I'm gonna go find Blackie.
Now what?
Hey, you seen Janet?
I think she came to her senses and went home, actually.
I doubt that. We're getting pretty close.
Leave her alone.
Why would I do that? I enjoy being in her life. And guess what? That means I'm going to be in your kid's life too, so deal with it.
Yeah?
Oh, no. Don't.
Go with Donovan.
The guy wouldn't give up, so he's practically unconscious. Boss said to cut him loose.
Did you?
Not yet.
Good. Boss is an old man who takes orders from an old woman.
Mr. Manzo runs the operation.
Mr. Manzo's going back to prison. You want to move up in this organization? You listen to me. I'm in charge. Go.
It's pretty out of it.
Get out. I want to be alone. Hey, Donovan. Hey. Can you hear me? You awake? It's been fun. It's time for us to part company now. Oh, but I promise you a dramatic ending. Something befitting a knight in shining armor. Maybe a fall off the parapets. How would you like that?
Go to hell.
Oh, you're gonna get there way before me, pal. There's no one to save you now.
My target was Craig, okay? I knew he was angry. I knew he wanted revenge. I knew he'd get back at me.
It's all right, you hit him first, take him out.
And there was Lily. She's my princess. And she was so eager with her new business, and then she had no savvy, of any kind at all. And she was so anxious to succeed without me. And I overlooked her. Oh, how could I have done something like that?
You did it because you could. People who are used to throwing their power around, that's what they do. And if someone that they care about gets slammed in the process, you clean it up at the back end.
I don't know.
I don't think cleaning this up is going to be so easy.
Then spin it on its head. Grab hold of the opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. You have a chance here to let your daughter stand up on her own 2 feet and at the same time do something for yourself. You gotta make a life of your own, Mary Ellen.
Still hungry?
I was thinking about your suggestion
My suggestion?
to make a move against Dusty and my mother to gain controlling interest worldwide.
That's a wonderful idea. I support that 100%.
I thought you might.
It could be the beginning of one partnership that could lead to another, don't you think?
You mean
You're single, I'm single.
you never give up, do you?
Never.
Should've let me take a swing in.
It looked like somebody already did.
The bruise on his forehead, he didn't have that before.
Well, keep in mind that bruise is not probable cause.
I can question him.
You'll only get yourself in trouble, Jack.
It'd be worth it to keep Blackthorn away from Janet, my baby. Margot, what do you got for me?
You sound wired.
It's been a tough day. Any luck finding Dusty's car?
Yeah, I finally got somebody over there. His car's still in the lot at Lakeview.
Is Dusty's car at the Lakeview?
Thanks for checking it out, Margot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now, that's not all there is. Since you won't tell me anything, I had to dig a little deeper. I got them to roll back some of the security camera footage. 2 large males, no distinguishing features, seen escorting Donovan into an SUV. Now, I can't say that it was forced, but Donovan looked less than happy.
I knew it. Did they get the license plate off the SUV?
They did. Elvis 18. Can I talk to Carly?
Sure.
Hey, Margot.
Is he okay? Is there anything that I should do?
I'm keeping an eye on him.
You keep him out of trouble?
Will do.
Let's go. Come on. Let's get this garbage going.
You know, we're very much alike. Misunderstood, larger than life.
With zero tolerance for people that don't get to the point.
Yeah, but you need to slow down, Mary Ellen. You need to enjoy the ride on the way to the point. And don't ever forget all the good things, you know, like us growing up in Peoria when we were kids. We were always in trouble. You think about it. Anybody ever think that you and me were going to reach the position that we have now, today?
The position that you're in, Ralph, is as a ward of the state. You wouldn't even be out here standing around if I hadn't made a phone call to somebody important in government.
You could always one-up me, couldn't you? Biggest mistake I ever made in my life was letting you go, Mary Ellen.
I think you've probably made bigger mistakes.
Yeah. I went to jail, and you got me out of jail for a little while. And you might be able to get me out for good.
Huh?
Yeah, you could get me out for good. Maybe we could even run away together.
You gotta be out of your mind. You're a criminal. Convict.
Well, you don't need to shout it to the whole world.
I'm a successful, upstanding, law-abiding citizen. I've left the world that you're still living in eons behind me.
Well, I could leave it too for you.
You're looking for a free ride, Ralph, and I'm not your patsy.
You know what? I wasn't going to bring this up. But you, Miss Law-Abiding Citizen with clout, you have just been involved in loan sharking and fraud.
That was just business as usual.
Yeah, it was criminal business. You requested and you received aid from organized crime to help you with your ventures.
However, I did none of those things myself. I just asked you for a favor, and I'm going to pay for it. I'm sure I'm going to get your room service bill when we all get out of this place.
So what am I supposed to do? Just leave it all alone? Go away quietly?
I'm not going away with you, Ralph.
Why don't you just rethink that, Mary Ellen?
There's no need to, because I am completely unconnected with all the things that you think I should fear, okay? My hands are clean.
Really? I wonder what the feds would think about that.
Let me make this perfectly clear. I'm offering to become your business ally.
Even if it means going up against your mother.
I'm willing to do this because of what she's done, not because of anything you and I could be. We're not a couple. We will never be a couple. There's no...
Now that you know Dusty's in trouble, don't you think you should get backup?
Still need evidence. I'm gonna check out this parking area off the main lot.
Oh, I'm coming with you.
I was right. Dusty's here. Someone's coming in.
Blackie! What are you doing in there?
There's nothing in there, all right? I told you, it'd spoil your dinner.
What was that?
On the next As the World Turns.
Do you know where Mom is?
I think she went to the spa with your grandma.
I heard she's at some fancy hotel with Craig Montgomery.
I know what I felt from that kiss. Are you really going to tell me that you didn't feel something powerful too?
Run! Get in line!
Dusty! Calm down, Dusty!
Detective Snyder, what a surprise!